custody for a further 9 nights. Sarah Wairimu will remain in remand pending a mental assessment, and an examination of Cohen's remains to determine the cause of his death. His sister, wife and the state agreed that the post-mortem examination takes place first thing tomorrow morning. NTV's Oli Barros tells us why that is all we can say on this subject.
Ever since the former Philips Electronics East Africa CEO, Tob Cohen, mysteriously disappeared 2 months ago, his relationship with his estranged wife, Sarah Wairimu, has fed the news presses.
With John Kamau of the Nation.
The state of their finances, property and extramarital ties proving fair game as members of the Fourth Estate sniffed out the tawdry. The investigative authorities and interested parties dropping forensic clues along the way for the press to follow up on. But on Monday, the High Court moved to curb the public's appetite for news of the Cohen investigations.
DCI investigators, the victims, prosecution, defense, to resist addressing the media on the investigations or evidence that are alleged to exist in this case. And also the media is also prevented from publishing investigations into the matter.
As it did so, it moved the story forward, directing that Sarah Wairimu return to court next Thursday to plead to the charge of murdering her husband in cold blood. Her defense counsel aggressively pursuing her release on bail after 20 days in the cells.
Every day she is held in custody, extreme prejudice occurs. Bodies are found without her involvement. Witnesses are telling their stories to the media through the investigators. Now, somebody wants to grab a matrimonial home.
By consent of the parties, a post-mortem exam will be conducted on Cohen's remains on Tuesday morning. It's headlines like these that read like a crime thriller and cast Sarah Wambui in the role of a black widow that have her defense team up in arms, concerned that unless the narrative is tamed, then her fate will be signed, sealed and delivered in the court of public opinion. Olive Barros,